Hi fancy friends, it's Amy from Savor Salvage Scent, and I hope this finds you in a great space today. Happy Friday. Today I thought I would talk a little about my first experiences with ZARA perfumes. I've heard people talking about them, heard some really interesting things, and they just recently came out with this new kind of designer line by well-known noses, and I think it's really interesting. So I thought I would share with you 4 scents today, 3 in that new line and 1 that's becoming an old favorite, though it's just a few years old. So I would love to hear from you. If for those of you who have not been part of this channel before, welcome. And thanks to those of you who are returning. I love connecting with you, so if you enjoy this content, I sure hope you'll subscribe. Feel free to leave any questions, feedback, ideas. I love learning alongside you, so thanks for connecting. So first I'm going to tell you about one of my favorites so far. So this is a scent called a Sweet Pastry in Paris. I think this is part of that new line that is featuring really well-known noses, and I love the bottle shape. I think they're beautiful, and this is one great thing about this is this whole line is really affordable. So 100 ml 3.4, those are $25.90, so just under $26. And then for each of those scents, there's a 10 ml, like a travel size. And this runs $5.90. So that's part of the reason, frankly, that I was able to kind of test these out. When I had heard about this first scent, a Sweet Pastry in Paris, I just knew that it was up my alley, so that it was worth a risk for me, and it's great. So I love the bottle, the cap that kind of looks like wood, really heavy glass, beautiful, feels great in your hand, great sprayer. I'm actually going to spray this even though I have it on a scent strip already too. Okay, so something I learned just recently by actually watching another YouTuber, looks like some fragrance companies now, when they list their notes on their site or even on the bottle, they focus on just 3 notes. The thought is that that's kind of what the consumer can handle. People. Okay, so what is listed? First, let me tell you a little bit about actually the nose. The nose for this is probably, I would say, the most well-known of all these noses is Nathalie Lorson. And a lot of you probably will know this name. She designed Bentley for Men Intense. She designed many for Boucheron. D&G's or Dolce & Gabbana Sicily, many Jill Sander scents, a few for Bulgari, Chopard. I mean, the list goes on and on. So really well-known nose. So that was another reason I knew that this would be worth a try or investing in. The notes that they list are lemon, sugarcane, and vanilla. And you know, the name, a Sweet Pastry in Paris, it's perfect. It's exactly what it smells like. And I would say specifically, first of all, I'll say this scent for me is really unique. I love lemon and I love gourmands, but still I don't have anything that smells exactly like this. The closest thing I have would be 2. One would be Lemon Sugar by Fresh. That does not really have the pastry element. And then Ellen Tracy's Bronze that smells like lemon meringue pie. This to me definitely has a bit more of the pastry element. For me, it smells either like rice or like even a lemon pound cake. It does not smell super fakey though, and I don't know why, but like it just is beautiful on my skin. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I love it. So this to me, I would say, is a sophisticated gourmand. It does not smell cheap or cloying, but you definitely get that little bit of pastry or rice. And I would say, while they don't list all of the notes, my guess is there's some, I would say either probably some sandalwood musk resin, something in here that gives it a little bit more of a musky or a deeper tone, and that pastry thing. So I don't know if it's actually like some kind of element that smells like rice. Yeah, but this is just, oh my gosh. It smells so, so good. And this one, I would say the longevity is probably 4 hours maybe for me, maybe even a little longer. And the day I wore this and I sprayed it on my clothes and my hair, I smelled it all day. It was great. So highly recommend for a mere $25.90, a Sweet Pastry in Paris by ZARA. Okay, so second on the list, this is another really interesting one. I had to buy this just based on the name. The name is Emoki Atelier in Tokyo. I don't know if you can see it. Cute little illustration. And this is so cool. Okay, so I'm just going to say right out of the gate, this is getting a lot of shinola because its longevity is not great. Like, okay. Like, it's awesome. I think it's a really original scent. I'm going to tell you why I love it. Man, is it sad when 30 minutes later, I cannot smell it. So this is one, I'm wondering whether I want to invest in a bottle because in one level, I love it. I love the scent, but man, when it fades that fast, wow, I don't know. So this is created by, sorry, who is it? Oh, sorry, Fabrice Pellegrin. And he has designed for ZARA, Diptyque de Duel, Jean-Paul Gaultier, the list goes on, really interesting. And the 3 notes that are listed are pear, rice, and sandalwood. I actually get, I get starch. I get why they're going for rice. I get starch, and more than rice, I get soap, which I love. This to me smells like a really sophisticated, high-end, pear-scented soap. My guess is this also has a little, like, gosh, what else could be in here? Something herbal too, because it has like a soap quality. Definitely get the rice and definitely get the pear. So to me it smells like a really, really high-end pear soap. Love it, love the name, love what it makes me think about. I don't have anything that smells just like this. I love this like sophisticated pear vibe. I love a soapy smell. It's not powdery though, weirdly, even though it smells kind of like rice and soap. It smells soapy. But the problem is, or the challenge is, I'm not exaggerating when I say it's gone in 30 minutes. So I tested a second time by like putting it on my clothes and in my hair. It does last a little longer that way. I'd say a few hours. But this is one you're going to have to carry in your pocket or your handbag if you want the scent through the day. But again, the concept, the scent is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Emoki Atelier in Tokyo. And again, this is the same price as the others. It's $25.90 for 100 ml or $5.90 for 10 mils. So a great way to try them too. You could like purchase them all and then try them. I think there's 4 in this line. I purchased 3. There was one that was like a daisy in London or something, and it didn't sound complex enough for me, frankly. Who knows though? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, third on the list is one, frankly, that is not my favorite, and I'll tell you why. It's called a Book Liaison in Lisbon, and of course I thought, oh my gosh, I'm a book nerd, I'm gonna love this. Another great illustration, and same price as the others. The nose is, I don't know this person, and they've only designed a couple of perfumes, so please correct me if you know the correct pronunciation. It looks like Ane, A-N-E, I-O, A-Y-O. And this person looks young and like they've I think created 3 or 4 perfumes, none of them that I was familiar with. So exciting that it's a relatively new nose. I will tell you, and I have this on the scent strip. The 3 notes that they have listed are plum, strawberry, and patchouli. I have some scents. One that comes to mind is Rihanna's Rogue that has plum and patchouli, and it's phenomenal. This isn't to me, and I'll tell you why. I kind of made a conscious effort. In fact, I was talking to a friend the other day that we're both interested in scent, and she's an artist. And I was talking about, like, I struggle whether to share information that isn't positive sometimes on my channel, but I think it's also kind of my duty to let you know when something isn't my favorite. But I also don't want to diss something, frankly, because scent is so subjective and relative, but I'm gonna be honest and share with you why this isn't a value for me or a value to me. So while I loved the name, I loved the idea of this nose, I loved the notes listed, this smells to me, I'm just gonna be honest, like a super generic male marketed scent. It smells like a men's fruituli. It's a patchouli with a little bit of fruit, but I don't even know what to say. There's a chemical compound in this that smells to me like every cheap men's perfume that I smell on the street. It just smells, there's nothing, sorry, for me, there's nothing to me that's unique about this. So to me, it's not worth purchasing or keeping for that reason. Would love to hear from you, and please feel free to slay me. Tell me why I'm wrong. I'd love to learn. But for me, this isn't an Amy scent, and this isn't one that I think drives a great value compared to the other ones that are so incredible. Last on the list is one that many of you will be familiar with because I've heard from you how good it is. And it is from ZARA's tobacco collection called Rich, Warm, Addictive. Great bottle. I would say these two full-size bottles, they're beautiful, thick. I love the look of them, so economical. This is only like $19.90, I want to say, really affordable for 100 ml. And again, part of their tobacco collection. I will say my understanding is this has been reformulated recently. I think what I'm hearing is it used to have a boozy element that's really not there anymore. The things that they list are tobacco, coconut, and sandalwood, honey, and cedar. There's no nose listed, I apologize. But to me, the word delicious is perfect for this. And it's one of those where, like, for a minute, frankly, I wanted not to like it. I was like, I don't know. And then I kept going back to it, and I was like, the name is perfect. It is warm and delicious. It really is. So to me, though, again, all the notes on the page, I think it's far more than what's listed. So, like, I get a little resin. There might even be gourmand stuff in here. I mean, I know honey and coconut are in it, but I think there's something beyond that. But it is a lovely, I would say this is perfectly unisex for a tobacco scent. I know often tobacco scents are really marketed to men, but I would say, I think anybody, again, I'm a total, gender bender, frankly, when it comes to scents, but like, I think anybody could wear this. It is such a great price. It would be so good. I tend to wear fragrances I love most of the year, but I would say this would be a tremendous fall or winter scent. And it's a beautiful balance of tobacco, warmth, honeyed, delicious, gourmand, without being like too sugary sweet or too, like, what should I say? Only a woman could wear it, I guess. I don't know. I think anybody could wear this. It's just beautiful and such a great price. And I think a great one as we are heading into fall. So ZARA's Rich, Warm, Addictive. So I would love to hear from you. Are you guys wearing ZARA scents? This new line I think has been getting a lot of love, which is great. Have you tried any of them? There's one that I didn't try. Have any of you tried the Daisy one? I would love to know more about that. And I will be talking to you in coming weeks about some of my like transition from summer to fall fragrances and then moving into fall. What ideas do you have for me? Are there any scents in particular you'd love me to review or ones that you're looking forward to wearing? I would love to hear from you. So thanks so much. Have a great weekend. Cheers. Bye-bye.